9 years ago, I started this channel with one goal, to share my video game collection. Now, almost a decade later, I'm still here unboxing games. I think the last time we actually sat down to talk about an anniversary was 5 years ago. Over the past few years, I've always wanted to take a moment to talk about what I have done and what I plan to do. But every time, I ended up tossing the scrap out of the window, thinking, does it even matter? Who really cares? Honestly, I still feel that way this year. So instead, I want to try something a little different. Let's talk about a hypothetical question. What would this channel be if there were no games left to unbox? Before we jump into the main topic, there's one thing I want to go over, our video release schedule. For the past 2 years, I've been following a 3-week rotation. Here is how it works. Week 1, new video on Thursday. Week 2, new video on Wednesday. Week 3, new videos on Tuesday and Friday. Then it loops back to Thursday. This pattern guarantees 2 videos every 7 days. Some of you may have noticed that I've been adding a ton of new games to my collection lately. That means I have not only built up a massive backlog, but I also have a lot of games still waiting to be unboxed. I definitely want to get those games out of the way, especially the PS4 ones. Some of them, if we don't unbox now, there's really no point in doing it later. That's why I am planning to have more weeks with 2 uploads. And here's the good news. To celebrate the channel's 9-year anniversary, we will be doing 2 uploads per week for 9 weeks. This starts in the 2nd week of June, and I can tell you, there is a lot of exciting content coming. Now, some of you might be wondering, why not just switch to 2 uploads every week permanently? Here's the thing. Some months, I'm able to produce over 10 videos, but other times, especially in months with a pickups video, I can only manage 3 to 5. To consistently do 2 uploads per week, I will need to make 8 to 9 videos a month. And right now, that's not always realistic. The ultimate goal is to return to a regular 2 per week schedule, but the amount of time I can dedicate to this channel is still limited. Alright, here is the fun part. What would this channel be if there were no games left to unbox? Well, that actually did happen once. Back in 2020, when we were all stuck at home, I didn't buy a single game for 9 months. If you were with me during that time, you probably remember I made a lot of videos about my personal gaming stories. I even shared a ghost story for Halloween. The reason I did that was simple. First, I wanted to try something different, and second, I had run out of games to unbox. Looking back, I think a few of those videos turned out pretty well, but overall, I wasn't happy with the outcome and the direction the channel was heading. So the moment I started buying games again, I went right back to do unboxings. What if this happens again? What am I going to do? Honestly, it might happen sooner than we think, especially if digital becomes the only option. At that point, there will be no physical games left to unbox. Even before that day comes, as more people switch to digital, the audience for unboxing videos will probably continue to shrink. Some of the unboxing channels I followed, I've noticed their views have been dropping over the past few years. That said, it's definitely a serious question to think about. If that day comes, I will shift my focus to YouTube Shorts. It's something I have already been doing since last year, and this year, I definitely want to take it to the next level. I think shorts are a perfect format to showcase my video game collection. Getting my message across in under a minute is exactly what I've been looking for. Since last year, I've used the shorts to highlight rare games, hidden gems, and even my shopping adventures. I can definitely see myself spending more time on shorts as each year goes by. Alright, that's it for this year's anniversary video. Hope you enjoyed. As a reminder, we will be doing 2 uploads per week for 9 weeks to celebrate the anniversary. There is a lot of exciting content on the way, so stay tuned. Take care, and I will see you soon.